homies? It's your boy, Wowinfo. Are you ready for today's extravaganza? Who's coming with me to the Pizza Mobile? We have some exciting news to talk about today, folks. First things first, let's get to pizzaing, shall we? Whenever you're using a glass dish, glass bakeware, you have to change up your cooking times. So I am not sure of the cooking time on this pizza, so I'm going to watch it very closely, like a hawk. You want to coat this in a little bit of avocado oil right now. If you don't want it to spray everywhere, just try and hit it like this, and then you can use the pizza dough to stretch it all around. I hand stretched the dough, so it's going to go in pretty good. We'll see if I use the two doughs together, if I could join two pizzas, but it's going to be, yeah, there's going to be two doughs in there. It's quite a lot of oil, but this is a huge pan, and I ain't doing dishes. So a little bit extra oil means you're not going to eat it, it's just going to be on the pan, right? You can put the pizza dough, the pizza on a slice of paper towel. Boy, that's a lot of peas. If you are super concerned, but we're using two pizzas in one pan, so twice as much oil. Plus, we do the high sides on the pan as well. We'll see in a second. First things first, these perfect pizza doughs. Okay? Precisely placed on this pizza pan. Oh, with perfection, I thought. Now, take your ring off. You're gonna. Don't do that. All right. Now that you've done that. We also have pineapple as well, so we'll do some different toppings today. It's going to be an awkward dough until you place them together and kind of, there you go. Now it won't be awkward. So now that we've conjoined the two pizza doughs, that wasn't hard at all, was it? And you just want to start out gently and slowly. No, just kidding. You don't have time for that. You got 14 hungry mouths to feed, or just one Viking. That's me. Same thing. Now you're going to take this dough that you've clearly put perfectly in here. You got to move your peppers back a little bit. I also have my ground here and some tablets. And I can put this away and this away. Next, take your dough and you flip it. The reason you flip that dough, because you're awesome, okay? Now what you have is this beautiful, wonderful. It doesn't even look like you've been gone a minute, baby. We just have put a bit of oil through this dough. Oh, it's on a glass pan, by the way. I don't know if this is a deep dish, or I don't know how you word this, but it's like on a high pan, a raised pan. Oh, these are the best pizzas. But we're gonna do two types of pizza in one pan. Can you believe that, folks? Look at the tech on them. 420,000 pizzas under my belt this month. I just sit in AI and VR and make pizzas all day just for this very moment. They refer to me as the Pizza Queen. This has to cool down, but it's okay. We have to chop some toppings, open some pineapple. And we're gonna work this other one here. It won't be long. Just stare at that for a minute while we get going here on the next. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Sauce number 2. You guys like pineapple feta? I don't always shout out name brands of feta, but there are lots of plant-based fetas on the market. Just go to the green section in your grocer's aisle, or ask your grocery store. Say, hey, where's the plant-based cheeses, or where's the vegan cheese? They'll know what you're talking about. And there should be no reason you're embarrassed or shy to ask somebody where something is. I asked them to get more products in, and I named them, and I asked to speak with the person in charge of that section, and they will write the product down and say, yeah, sure, I can do that for you. Especially if they recognize you coming in and you say, hey, I'd like to see you guys get in this product, right? So that's how that works. Be good to them, they'll be good to you. Ask questions and say, hey, these prices are a bit high. You can say that. If you feel they're high, you can't really do anything, but next week they will. Next week they will. I recommend checking out the clearance section. It's a great option for people on a budget. I often find myself in the clearance section getting groceries, so I don't think there's any stigma to it. If you gotta eat, you gotta eat, and it's healthy food. I mean, you've gotta check it, right? But yeah. You're saving a lot of money if you go there. Anywhere, clearance section, you're gonna save a whole lot. Could be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, could be a lot of percent off, I've seen up to 90% on items, and sometimes the certain almond drinks and stuff like that, sometimes they're 90% off and they don't expire for 2 months, Like, that's awesome for me, I'm like, oh, I'll get 2 or 3, I'll leave a couple on the shelf for someone else, hopefully they get used up, But I would use them all, but I try to keep a couple there. Sometimes I'll take like I'll leave 1 or 2, but if it's cat food, I'll leave a couple. But not many, because my cat will eat it all, you know what I mean? And it's hard to find a deal on cat food too. My cat eats a lot. He just finished off the majority of his plate, so we time to feed him pretty soon here. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm just gonna go with I think we'll do pineapple feta on 1/2, Question mark? Or do we do pineapple feta across the whole za? Pineapple juice. In real pineapple juice. Ooh. Pineapple juice is so good for you. Better to have this is actual pineapple juice, so a little bit backwards, we're going to put some pineapple on, a bit of we're going to use a smoked cheese on this pizza. It's going to be epic. If you don't like that kind, go with extra old fort or whatever you like, but I like the smoked Gouda. It's plant-based from England. I have a good portion of that left. And I'm going to add the feta next, but the pineapple juice will kind of absorb a little bit into the thing first. It's okay to have a little bit. You would think it would be soggy. This is you want a little bit of moisture in this. This is a glass pan. I get what's going to happen here. The glass is going to definitely heat up. It's going to dry the pizza out wholeheartedly, but we have oil in there, so it's going to go golden crispy on the bottom. It is still fairly thick, and this type of dough, I don't know that much about, but I think I can feel that what type of dough this is. So I think we're going to be fine. It's a gentle dough. We're not going to have too much happening at once too quickly without me being able to stop. Next, we're going to add a little bit of this beautiful, look at this ruby red sauce we made here. And just add that like that. Wait and see what's next. You'll see. Oh, wow, it's kicking me in the face with Italy right now. Holy, Italy farts, big time. Ooh, it smells like a boatload of Italy farts in here. That just made me want to just strewn it about. Oh, I've never been to Italy, but boy, I tell you, if there's a bunch of dudes farting after a big, real homemade Italian meal, this is what it would smell like. Oh, reeks right now. So good, but it's lots of vegetable coming at you. Okay, wash this off, and we're going to introduce the next stage. This is where it gets sexy, okay? Excuse me. Buckle up. It's a two-stage process, right? So we're just gonna lightly, hey, how you doing? And then we're gonna wait this out. I want to thicken this up just a few hairs more. So we're gonna run that on a low. The next thing you're going to want to do is very important. Grab your Gouda from the fridge. Okay. Now, I like to hit it with a paper towel. The next thing is actually pretty awesome. But the only thing you're going to want to do is you have to be careful now, okay? Being careful for a dude, not that easy, right? Today, we're going to be careful. We're going to be carefuling. Make sure you're carefuling. So we're going to grab what I like to refer to as probably for sure the sharpest knife in the house. Okay? And we want really thin slices, but we want as a good face on this, okay? I don't know what that means, but it feels like what it should mean, right? Words. Just say words. Now, second thing you want to do is check yourself before you wreck yourself. I said sharp knife, didn't I? This is wild. Basically, I have found Excalibur. So now you wipe this very carefully with a damp cloth. This can cause serious. Now you do it again, other way, and do the blade, the handle, everything in around. Okay, no metal filings left over. Check this out. Check this out. You get a couple slices. That's a fire truck, I'm pretty sure. Ambulance or fire truck, can't even tell anymore. I was enjoying the face on that, but now we have to go this route. We'll go skinny long faces, right? These pieces work great as well. This one we have to adjust the thickness of it. You don't want too thick. That's going to be the perfect thickness, okay? You're going to want to pat this down, but there's something else you're going to keep doing. You got to keep going on this before you're reducing that white sauce just a hair more. Then we're going to add a little bit of just a hair of seasoning across that dough. And it's gonna make the pizza shine. It's kind of, call it a cheesy focaccia bread. You got pineapple, you got feta, you got that wonderful red sauce we created. But this is just gonna set it apart. Come on, we got this. Let's go. Come on. So backwards pizzas are awesome. You're going to turn your oven up now pretty hot. I'm going to say 385, 395, 450, question mark, 20 minutes tops. You fire that thing out of the oven. You can even reverse it at the last 5 minutes if you want. You could broil this for 30 seconds, 60 seconds on the top, pull it out. But I don't recommend too much more than that. You got to take a look at it. I might also cook this on convection. But first, let's do this, okay? I said I'd squish this out and make this look awesome, right? Another thing we're going to do before we go any further, we want to get a little bit of seasoning underneath that layer of sauce. Why? Multiple levels of sexy, okay? I'm telling you, straight up, multiple levels, not a lot, just a hair, right? You got to know what you're doing. Pour high. If you really suck at pouring, the higher you pour, the less chance you have of screwing everything up. Okay, pour high. This way half of it lands on your counter anyway, right? Next thing you want to do is don't add Saigon cinnamon to your pizza, alright? It sounds sexy, it isn't. Don't try making this pizza on a Friday or a Saturday at 4 a.m. 2 times. It won't work out good the second time. The first time it will be so yummy, you'll be drawn back to your kitchen. Ooh! This side right here. And there you have it, folks. A nice herby. Hey, how you doing? I can't believe how awesome I am, you know? Whew. Good looking and awesome. 2 characteristics. I definitely have. Hey? Now, back to where we were. Let's spread this out. And as you're spreading this out, I'd like you to think about how hot I am. Truly. You ever had lasagna? Well, take a step back and recognize this ain't no damn lasagna, okay? It's in the same kind of pan you cook a lasagna in, but we different. We different. Alright, here we go. Next. Loppin' and a droppin'. Nice thin slice. Get those strewn about beautifully. I can't believe how sexy I am. I did this. Who's ready for the next topping? Look under your seats. There's a bag of farts waiting for you to eat. Now, you remember how I said you had to let that first one cool down. Well, this one you don't. See, we created a protective barrier. Once you do science, you know what I'm talking about. All you scientists out there, you're like, he has done it. He has made a wet pizza that will be so crunchy and gooey in the end. Like even the nerd from Simpsons. He did it. He really done it, guys. That science nerd. I lost it. I used to watch Simpsons. Oh, I love Simpsons. What, you didn't think we were going to use it all? Sauce Baus has the exact perfect measurement to make this world's sexiest white sauce / red sauce / meets in the middle of your taste buds and says, "Oh, is that rosé? Is that a rosé sauce?" Oh yeah, baby. You're tasting rosé sauce tonight. How you doing? Now, of course, there's one other ingredient. You tell the pizza you love the pizza. How much do you love the pizza? A lot. The oven should be beeping at me any second. I was ready to kick save anything that came out of the oven there. That was awesome. I was ahead of the game. Should I make up the... No, I think we're good. I'll make the ground tomorrow. I'm trying to cut back on how much groceries we... And this is a big dish that we'll have left over, so why would I make the hamburger tonight? I want to make sure we're using up every single dollar we spend, every drop of food we eat. I make delicate, very tasty food. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, share it with your friends. I'm making steamed rice for Jasmine steamed rice, not for breakfast, but I'm making it in the morning tomorrow. And I'm also making the peppers behind the camera over there. So check that out. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I thank you so much for tuning in. When will I see you? That's right, next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell to receive all notifications when I go live. And remember, I love you very much. I'll see you next time. I'm going to have a protein shake and start the next episode, which is, of course, getting a suntan in the oven door. So we'll be there for about half hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I might turn the oven off, right, and then use residual heat for the last 5-10. But yeah, it'll dehydrate and draw out the moisture that's remaining. Boom! In my mouth like 17 seconds after, you know what I mean? Like hot as a volcano going in me, you know what I mean? No qualms or quarrels. I highly don't recommend you do that, but that's how we do it. That is how we do it. I gotta take the garbage and the recycling out, and I still gotta do some stuff outside, at least for a few minutes, so look forward to that. Awesome. And then I have some other stuff I have to do tomorrow, but it looks like my neighbors mowed my lawn. Nice of them, very nice people. I mowed their lawn, they mowed mine, very nice, thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Pizza goes in the oven in order to cook it. I think I nailed everything. It looks perfect. It's not too runny. I'm giving it a little bit of a jiggle, and it looks really nice. So, if anything, I'll just run the sauce slightly each way, coating the next layer. So I better do that with the oven door closed one at a time. Now we put it in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did we ever crush this? New. Well, we created a pizza. I didn't have the ingredients for pasta sauce, which really chokes me. 19 pizza doughs. Wow. No sauce in the house. We take a can of stewed tomatoes, we reduce it down, and we were left with that beauty. Ooh. I'll see you next time. I'm drinking this kombucha.